everyone, welcome back for some more thrift store finds, another trip to the bins. If you follow my Trek a Day channel, they noticed because my daily updates stopped for a while. I did have a brief stay in the hospital, bit of a medical mystery, but I'm home and fine now, feel perfectly normal. Let's go through what we found at the bins today. Kind of an oddball. There actually were very little DVDs and VHS and the kind of stuff that I typically find, so totally different. First off, I'll go through these collections of old-time radio shows. A couple of different collections. There's a bunch more there that just weren't picking up. Tons of them. Had to have been someone's huge collection. We found this greatest shows, this is a CD collection, which is also a little bit harder to come across. It's almost always cassette, because by the time CDs became the norm for a lot of the audiobook type stuff, it was early 2000s really when it took over, and far fewer releases by then that what people would want. The best of Gunsmoke on radio, with a booklet included. This starts the cassette releases, and Six Shooter, the special edition, 20 episodes. Old radio broadcasts, and one from this collection. We have some more Gunsmoke. Richard Diamond, Private Detective. The Whistler. Duffy's Tavern. And Jack Benny. A couple different volumes of The Shadow. 3 volumes of old-time radio all-time favorites. And a bunch in another series. We have The Mel Blanc Show, the Mel Blanc Fix-It Shop, the Lux Radio Theater. I have a lot of broadcasts of Lux Radio Theater, the movie versions included a lot of the Warner Archives. For a lot of them, if there's a Lux Radio Theater version of the movie, they have that as like a bonus feature. Lights Out, Frontier Gentleman, My Favorite Husband, the precursor to I Love Lucy with Lucille Ball, The Life of Riley, Sherlock Holmes, Suspense, different volume of that, The Adventures of Nero Wolfe, Vic and Sadie, and the Molly Mystery Theater. And then a bunch of different music cassettes. Those were all worth grabbing because they charge next to nothing for that kind of stuff. That was worth getting, as well as some Stephen King hardcovers, some earlier ones, which is good. Stephen King, whether it's worth picking up or not, is pretty much all based upon the date of the edition. We have the Tommyknockers, The Dark Half, The First Time Complete and Uncut, The Stand, It. That's the problem with Stephen King books. They cost so much to ship because they're so massive, especially the whole hardcovers. Storm of the Century and Cujo. That there were a bunch there that I left that just weren't worth my time. Then continuing with the books, I had a whole bunch here today. Wake of the Red Witch, the Millargo Beanfield War, the Blade Runner version of Dan Troy's Dream of Electric Sheep. Water for Elephants will be one of those movie and book lots. I'll be able to put the DVD with that. Tracy Kidder, Mountains Beyond Mountains. Lazy Bee. American Royals. Zombies, An Illustrated History. Redwall, Mossflower. The Military Book Club's Survival Handbook. A ton of kids' books, a whole just variety here. A to Z Mysteries, Junie B. Jones, Berenstain Bears. Got one big stack there. Some Dear America. So a bunch of those today. Part of the Red Dead Redemption 2, the big collector's chest thing. Just this leather, not sure much that's showing up, but this leather, like, I guess is supposed to be like a key and wallet holder. I don't know, I have to look it up because I don't know anything about that edition. I just know what that is from, and for like a couple pennies that was worth grabbing. Just a handful of DVDs. Again, there's very little there today. Just Married, Me Before You, a sealed copy of Encanto, Tweety and Sylvester, sealed DVD of Castle in the Sky, Gravity Falls, Six Strange Tales, Fly Away Home, and The Great Gatsby. And then for VHS, Legend, Great 80s Staple, Jason and the Argonauts, and Highlander, which comes with some booklets and a little mini poster and stuff like that. It was all included. That was a nice find. And then the last couple things here. Mando's with me and she grabbed this little country folks doll. It's Homer. As well as she found another thrift store we went to quickly on the way home. This hardcover edition of You've Got Red on You, How Shaun of the Dead Was Brought to Life. It's like a hardcover collector's edition. It's interesting. I like that movie. So, and then we have the role-playing adventure Lone Wolf Book 3, The Caverns of Kalte, which is in like pristine conditions. That was definitely worth grabbing at that other spot. So yeah, definitely not the normal kind of things that we grab, especially all these old radio programs. And that was just something odd. And a couple of those I want to give a listen to, especially that like CD set, because I find those to be fascinating. It really is a kind of watching, it's theater of the mind, as they say. It's just kind of like watching TV, but with your ears. I like a lot of that stuff. So interesting finds. I'm back from the hospital and everything seems to be fine. So back to normal kind of stuff. I hope you guys are having a good week, enjoying lots of stuff. Maybe you've been playing Final Fantasy, finally got around to beating Rebirth. Make sure you check out my videos I did on those. And if you've checked out the demo of Sandland, that might be the next game that I play, because it's one of the final projects that Akira Toriyama was a part of. And because that was a game that I was just, as an anime kind of tie-in, I was like, no, wait, and maybe someday down the future I'll buy a used copy for like $20. But I don't know, his passing kind of made it feel more special, more like I wanted to play it, and that comes out at the end of this month. I checked out the demo. It seems like it actually could be pretty fun for what it is, so that's probably the next thing. And I'd love to hear what you guys have been playing and watching and checking out, and I'll see you around.